What's up, mananap? Welcome back, mga ka-code-kodyo. So for today, I am going to discuss to you or demonstrate to you how to invoke MySQL statement using logical operators. Or along with our MySQL statements, we are going to use logical operators. Tama ba? So in our previous discussion, I mean demonstration or in my previous tutorial rather, I actually demonstrated about the idea of relational operators, and we use relational operators to do and perform basic comparison, no? Comparing two values. Only that we can actually use without using logical operators. We can only invoke a statement or an SQL statement with only one proposition. So with using logical operators, if you plan to or you decide to have to invoke or to actually do parang conditions with multiple expressions or propositions, this time you can make use of logical operators. So the logical operators of MySQL or are and, or, and not operators. So in other programming language, this like for an instance Java, we use ampersands for and, which is actually a conjunction. And I know you're familiar with the truth table for that, and for or is this is actually a disjunction proposition, and for not, which is a negation proposition. So let's get started. So let's say for an instance, I am going to do a select statement here. I have, let's say, 5 uh, less than 7 and 8 is greater than 9. So I have here two expressions or propositions, 5 and 7, and I'm using conjunction propositions or and logical operator, which is and. So as you can see, 5 is less than 7. This is like false, and we use and, so automatically the entire expression is already false. So let's say for an instance, we are going to have here, let's say, at age is equal to, let's say, 5. Okay, and then we are going to select like at age is greater than or equal to 1, and at age is less than or equal to 10. So this will guarantee that the age, our age should be in between 1 and 10. So this time, this will give us 1 as a value, which is a true value because both conditions or both expressions are actually true. Now let's apply this to our database records. So to do that, let's say we are going to use, let's start with AND operator. So let's display all of the records from our table pet, but this time we're gonna be displaying only age or displaying only ages in between, let's say 1 and pet age less than 2, let's say 10. Okay, so this time this will give us all pets with the age in between 1 and 10. So as you can see, you have here the ages of our pets that are actually belongs to 1 and 10 values. Okay, so in some cases, if you're going to use um, let's say your logical operators, most likely you will have to use them in a numerical value. But again, you can also use this comparison operators to to a string or to a varchar, just like what we did in relational operators. Now let's say for an instance, we are going to display the age of pet, that the age of the pet must be greater than 10, and then the male should be like a female or a male, or a male na lang. Okay, so a male. So any age that has greater than or equal to 10, and the gender should be, sorry, anong male man eh. This should be gender. The gender should be uh, equivalent to male. So that's it. So this time we have here, let's look on the field age and gender. So we have here greater than. So all of these ages here are greater than, and the gender must be a female, a male. So if you try to look at it, we have age greater than. Let's look for female. So we have age 25 here, but it's actually a female and it's Alfred. So when you try to look at it and note, observe it in our uh, table set, we never see Alfred here, no? So because the pet must be of age greater than 10, and then he must be a male. Okay, so we can also do like a male, and it's that pet must be a dog. So let's say pet type is equal to dog. So there. So the pet with the age more than to 10, and a male pet of type dog are these ones. Okay. So obviously for or operator, you will just have to, let's say, we're going to display status. So pet status is equal to active, or pet status is equal to, let's say, lost. So it's only going to show active and lost pet. Okay. So you can also combine together. So let's say you want to know the status, or, and then you have here the end, and the let's say the pet type must be a cat. So let's see. So uh, though based on our expression, we have here the or, so it is going to display all the sets of our pets, active or lost, and this time it must be with the end operator, pet type is or must be or equal to cat. So uh, it seems like mm, it's almost pretty like the same, but you can consider looking at it. You have here 40 rows, and we have here 38 rows. So that means we have two rows here uh, that are not actually displayed or shown, because we have here a change of our proposition or our expression. Okay, so it's actually so hard to notice whatever is that record, but it should be like this one should be status is equal to active, or pet status must be or either active or lost, and the result of this one, if it's, let's say, true or 1, and then if this is 1, then it will be displayed as like true. But if ever the result of this one is actually like false, okay, or 0, and then the entire expression will be false. So again, it's a matter of how this whatever is it's a matter of how this or what will be the output of this one. It's either if this one will be 0, and then this one will be if this one is 0, then this one is 1, or this one is true and this one is true, it will give us true value, meaning that record will be shown. If the result of this one is um, because it's from left to right, unless 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 let's try to see here if there is actually a change of uh, yeah, so unless we use a parenthesis, so this would guarantee that the first expression here must be evaluated to true. If it's true, then true and true must display uh, all the records with that match that condition. So yeah, actually that's relational or comparison operators. So it's the same with the arithmetic operators, PM does. So you have to evaluate first the expression within the parenthesis before the other else. Okay, so how about for not? For not operator, you can use that by, so let's say pet status or where not pet status is equal to active. So this would mean that the pet status is going to the records of this table will display only all the pets except for active pets. The same with using not equal in relational operators. So you can also combine this with and or. Okay, depending on what you are trying to achieve. So I guess that's it for logical operators. So thank you guys for watching this video and have a great day. Bye bye.